let me ask you this. Would you ever incorporate your art with rapping on stage? Like, would you portray some of your paintings and stuff on the side, or have a view of your pictures while you're rapping, or you would just want it to be strictly rapping? You don't want art drift to come out. You just want rapper drift.
I've actually incorporated it in 2 music videos.
Yeah.
So I had a video, Y'all Vibes on Me. I painted in the middle of the street. And then my latest video, I painted Nipsey Hussle, like, live in the video. So I haven't had any recent performances, but I do want to incorporate it. I don't know. I've been thinking of ways to incorporate it. I just don't know how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me transition to painting. I've put out some pictures of some paintings. Can you give me the backstory and the whole ideal of it? This is my favorite one right here. Muhammad Ali. I love the background. Yeah. Talk to me about this one.
You did research. That's funny. It was actually a commission for someone. They said, "Yo, do you do abstract art?" I'm like, "What's abstract?" So I had to do my due diligence and figure out what abstract was. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that was my interpretation, and it came out better than I imagined.
So you've never done abstract art before, and this was your first time.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's and you sure you're not the most talented guy in Essex County? You don't do your own crime yourself?
I don't think so.
All right, this is another one I like. This is Ric Flair, right? I'm correct. Right? Yeah, I was huge into wrestling as a kid, and I must say, you got early Ric Flair spot on to a T. The hair is just gold, and his look, he has a look of cockiness, even though it's not shown. Like it's amazing. What was the story behind that one?
Now, Ric Flair, that's my first idol in my life. Ric Flair. Before I found out about gangsters and drugs and cars and women, he was my idol. Just his confidence,
Do you paint it for yourself, or was that for someone else?
No, that was for me.
Okay, this is the one that was strictly for you.
Yeah, that's just for me. Yeah.
The Muhammad Ali one, how much did you sell this one for? I forgot to ask.
Probably $200.
200, and that's light. That's just a normal price?
Yeah, it's normal price. I'm definitely selling myself short, and I'm gonna rise the price exponentially, because it's not like you can go next door and find someone with my capability either.
Yeah, it's so unique to find some art like this, and I feel like that's such a cheap price. Because listen, I don't know anything about the art world. I know, Picasso. I know Andy Warhol. I know, the normal ones.
The mainstream guys.
Yeah, and I see some of this art. Like I remember seeing a banana duct taped to a wall, and that was just a picture that was sell
$200,000.
Yeah, it was an extreme amount, and I look at stuff like this, and this is just minuscule. This
crazy, man.
Yeah. Does that piss you off? How much does that piss you off? How much does that make you mad? Tell me how mad that makes you.
It doesn't make me mad. I'm thinking when it's time for me to make that sum of money, I'll make it. So it doesn't make me mad. The art is the biggest blessing in my life, because it just gives me peace when I'm doing it. So I don't really do it for a dollar amount. If it comes, that'd be nice. But the peace of mind it provide me with, I'm going to trade it.
Okay, this is another one that I really like. I think this is funny. I remember exactly where I was when Wilder got knocked out. So what's the story behind that? Are you a Tyson Fury fan, or did someone want that picture? Tell me what was behind that one.
I'm just an asshole. That's what it is. I thought that shit was hilarious. I did it the second it happened, and that's really it. I'm just an asshole. Like, anyone who knows me know I'm the goofiest person you probably ever meet in your life, and that was one of the times it spilled over into my artwork.
Did you sell that picture?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I felt I didn't want to make light of his setback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just did it for a laugh, and I got more than I anticipated.
You got it. I feel like this should go viral, and you did it like right. How long does it take you to do a picture like this?
That took about 30 minutes.
This took 30 minutes.
If that.
Do you? I know you kind of admire Bob Ross a little bit. Would you ever do like a Bob Ross type show where it's really exploiting you painting, or is that kind of a secret? I know you've shown your paintings in music videos, but do you feel like it's a secret, or do you want to show it off?
No, I do it. I've painted live on Facebook at least 4 or 5 times, because someone said they wanted to know the computer app I used for the artwork, and I was so offended. So I was like, computer app. So I did it live online. Yeah, it's like no app. I wish it was an app. But no,
so you just do it just to prove people wrong.
Yeah, I love to, put yoke on people's face. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love to shut people up. So yeah.
I definitely understand. I got a couple more pictures. I got R. Kelly right here. Now, tell me about this. Tell me about that one.
R. Kelly, he's probably one of the most prolific and gifted artists I've ever heard in my life, but he's not a good person, And I hear horror stories about what he does to young women. It's like, bro, you're 50 years old, man. You know what I mean? Like, why are you looking at children, teenagers? So it's just like, I don't respect pedophiles. I don't respect informants if you're in the street life. And, I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I don't respect it. I don't respect it.
Did you make that when the documentary aired, or did you just make it? It
was before that.
It was before.
Yeah, it was before. Cause I was reading. I saw something online where a girl's parents were pleading with him to release their daughter, and this was before the expose. So I'm like, this guy's a really piece of shit, And I just don't. I don't fuck with R. Kelly.
Yeah, the news has always been out, but now it's really
been out
it's because of the documentary. That's the only reason why.
But I remember when I was a kid that he married Aaliyah. I'm like, damn, she's a baby. You know what I mean? And she's like 15, and that boy was in mid-20s. I'm like, that's not right. And I just never really rocked with him. He makes beautiful music,
Yeah, great music, but they definitely swept everything under the rug. This is my last picture right here. Tell me what's going on right here. Did you make this for someone, or is this you and your wife? Tell me what's going on.
Hey, I can't draw me and my wife because it would be explicit. But I think that was like some Valentine's artwork I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it. That was for myself. I want to draw everything that comes to my mind, but I'm moving so much, I don't have opportunity. So I had a moment there, and that's what came out.
So most of these paintings are for yourself.
Yeah, the majority is for myself. Like, as of late, I haven't been able to do anything for myself just because my demand has grown exponentially. So I haven't been able to do anything for myself.
Have you been getting a lot? Well, before I ask that question, when I think of the picture I just showed, does anyone come up to you and say, hey, can you draw my wife naked? Here's a picture of my wife. Hey, can you draw my partner naked? Has anyone ever asked you that?
No, guys generally try to keep me away from their wives. So no. Yeah. No.
So what was the most abstract thing you've had to paint?
I mean, I've done nude paintings of women. Like, I've done body paint, stuff like that. I've done that. That was cool. Like, I never anticipated in a million years I'd be painting on a woman's body. Like, I was like, all right, this art shit is dope. But
have you been getting a lot of requests for paintings now because of everything going on?
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's actually overwhelming.
Is it? And you say that you can do these pieces in like 30 minutes. Have you dedicated a whole day to it? Like, you can, like, how many paintings do you think you can knock out in one day?
I wake up and paint 5 or 6 a day sometimes.
What's the environment when you paint? Do you put on music, or is it completely silent?
No, it depends. It depends. If I'm having a difficult day, I probably won't turn anything on, and I just draw. Mostly I like music in the background, or I listen to other artists discuss their procedure on how they do their artwork. But I find myself studying artists a lot these days, and it's crazy to me.
Oh, so you actually study artists
every day?
Okay.
Every day. I'm a YouTube University alumni. So yeah. Yes, sir.
Do you ever put on your music while you paint and you kind of break down, like, it's like a player watching their tape after a game? Like, you ever listen to your music and try to, like, you know what, I can say this better, or maybe I should change this?
No, I rarely listen to my music. I rarely, if ever, listen to my music.
Why is that?
Man, it kind of stresses me out, because it's like I hear how good it is, and then I hear what's out, and then I start to wonder, like, damn, like, what did I do wrong where mine is not at the forefront as well. Like the whole time these people have been hustling to get where they are, I have as well, but I haven't reached it. So it's like I'll listen to it. Sometimes I listen to music for about an hour or two, and then I get a little sad and I cut it off. You know?
It really it makes you depressed. Like it makes you kind of sad.
Yeah, definitely. Like
so why do you have a passion for it if it makes you so upset?
I don't leave my job incomplete. I don't leave stuff unfinished. If I started, I finish it, you know? And I feel like this is beyond my control. Out of every aspect in my life, the music, I cannot control it.
Do you think that, okay, I started at 9 years old and I just have to keep going until the wheels fall off? I can't just stop.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, you will have immense regret, do you think, if you stop, or would you be a little bit happier? Like the pressure's off.
See, the killer is I have stopped about 4 or 5 times. And then, for instance, I stopped the whole 2019. And then one of my dear friends, Do It All from Lost on the Underground, shout out to Do It All. He called me like, yo, I need you to perform tonight in the city. If he asks me to do something, do it, you know, because it's him. So I go to the city, and it's Dame Dash. Dame Dash he's throwing a show, and he's actually on stage performing. I'm like, wow, what is this? Mm-hmm. You know, so I get on stage, tear the house down. I don't know anyone there, so the love I'm receiving is genuine, you know. And I remember that's what I started for, the love from the audience, you know. So it's like, now I'm hooked in again. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. I still keep doing it. I'm recording next Saturday. It's my birthday, you know, and that's how I'm gonna spend my birthday in the studio. So. Okay.
Now you mentioned the love from the audience. Now I don't know if this is too personal for you, but did you receive a lot of love growing up? Like, did you look at the audience as, okay, there's the ones who really love me for who I am, my music?
That's the dopest question I've ever been asked in my whole rapping life.
I appreciate it.
I did not receive any love growing up, except from my mother, you know. Mother only, but you know, my parents are immigrants from Ghana, so they didn't dress me right. All they cared about was food in the stomach and a roof over the head. So clothes was third and fourth. It wasn't even secondary, you know. So I just get tore limb from limb at school, like, oh, look at the African booty scratcher, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And the only time I get love when I'm rapping, they're like, oh my God, you know what he said? Like, he's so dope, you know. So it's like that was the love I got from music. You know, that's the only love again, aside from my mother.
So you were like bullied in school, and the way that you would get out of your bullies was rapping? Like, you know, this guy can actually rap.
Until I learned that people don't like to get punched in the face. You know what I mean? I learned that later in life, though. But the music kept people off of me, you know? And it's like, then I got validation.
Did you get beat up a lot in school? Like, did you, like, you
no, actually... never got beat up.
You never got beat up?
No, I'm proud of my physical acumen, definitely. Never got beat up.
Did you play any sports in school, or are you just strictly focused on painting and rapping?
No, I'm not very athletic unless you count boxing. Like, I took up boxing as a young man, but I didn't like do any team sports. No.
Yeah, I know you like boxing from the Wilder picture in your shirt as well. And tell me about that. So you're making clothes too?
Yes, sir.
How is that process going? Do you think that's a little bit more difficult than painting, or is it's kind of easy?
No, it's actually lucrative. Actually, like, I'll wake up to money in my account because somebody wants something that I designed. You know, so everything I needed in life, it was within me, but I was unaware because I was looking elsewhere. But everything I need to sustain myself is within.
Okay, so what else do you have in mind when it comes to clothing? Is it just strictly shirts, or you kind of want to branch out into hoodies, hats, sweatpants?
No, I definitely want to do that. I finally, I have a partner now, Mr. Eon. Any door that opens for him, he always pulls me through. You know, I don't know why he's that dedicated and loyal to me, but I love him forever for that. You know, so whenever the seasons change, I will have some apparel for that.
Okay, so you're just blending in with the season.
Yeah.
What about this? What about masks? Like, would you kind of invest into that, or you have like no clue how to go forward with that?
What, the masks?
Yeah. Like, if I want a mask of a painting you made, do you think you can be able to do that?
I would do it. You know, the whole thing with the mask thing, it kind of depresses me though. So it's like I have strayed away from it. you know, because it's like I can't believe like this is our reality. So it's like it blows my mind. Like I went to Costco today and everybody got a mask on. It's like, but they're continuing with their normal life. I'm like, yo, this is not right. You know what I mean? But, so it's like I don't want to partake in it. You know, but eventually I'll have to do it.
How have you adjust throughout this whole pandemic?
You know, I pray a lot. It's definitely a downer. You know, just to see people how terribly mortified people are, how uninformed people are. You know, it's frustrating. If I take it serious initially, I was like, oh man, every 4 years another fucking pandemic come out. First it's Zika virus, then it's Ebola, so I kind of brushed it off. But this is the real deal, you know. So it just, you know, it just knocked the wind out of me.
Are you very religious? Like, do you pray every day?
I pray every day.
Okay. Would you ever incorporate some of your religious beliefs in music, or you don't want to touch that?
I wouldn't, because religion separates the people.
It does.
And, the music is supposed to bring us together. So what my beliefs are, like, I keep it to myself. I don't thrust it upon people. I don't force it, because I know some people who practice what I practice, and they're the most evil people alive, you know. So I don't feel like I'm better than anyone. Like I notice, like most religious people are, they're better than everyone, and then I'm not. I don't cater to that.
So we tackled rapping, painting. You was a barber for a little bit. How old were you a barber?
Barber, over 20 years.
Over 20 years. Was that always like your side hustle? That's how you got cash?
Yeah, that was definitely a side hustle. See, I didn't want to get a proverbial job, so I thought cutting hair was easy, but that's actually very difficult. You know?
Yeah. Is that the most difficult thing out of everything?
Cutting hair is the most difficult because
really?
It's like you got to please people, and then guys, they're really particular about their barber. So it's like when they see you, they be like, "Oh, my man right there is open." Like, nah, I'm waiting for my guy. And like people did that to me a lot, and I'm so offended. I'm like, "Damn, bitch, you ain't even see what I can do." You know what I mean? So, so I was like, "Nah, this thing ain't for me." And I'm a very good barber. That's the sad part. And I even went to school for it. I got my barber's license, so that's $20,000 down the drain.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was that deep. But okay, so rapping, painting, barber, and tell me a little bit more about the acting. You were on a web series called The Spot.
Yep.
You had like a little bit of a minor role in it, but you did what you had to do. How was that whole ordeal?
I love acting. I love to be something other than myself for a minute. Like that's cool. I got into acting from DJ Khaled's video Never Surrender. The director, who's almost like a brother to me, he said, yo, I think you'd be good in this role. I said, really? The lead? He's like, yeah, the lead. So I did it, knocked it out of the park, and then I got another role in Yo Gotti's video like immediately after that. And I was getting roles back to back to back. Acting is fun to me.
What Yo Gotti video were you in?
It's called Don't Come Around. And my son was actually the star of that video. That was his first video. And then he started getting roles too. So it's like a natural thing for us.
And that's something that you're passionate in.
I'm very passionate about acting. Yeah, I want to, prayerfully the pandemic just weathers away and I can, do more acting.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, damn, you really covered it all. We covered it all today. We really did. The acting, which is unbelievable that you find time for yourself to do all this. Did you, as a kid, see yourself like, listen, I want to do all this? Because as a kid, we want to be everything. One day we want to be an astronaut, then tomorrow we want to be a firefighter, but we all want to do everything. When you were a kid, you was like, listen, I actually want to do all of this stuff.
Nah, I wanted to be a mailman. That's all
really?
I wanted. Yeah.
Why a mailman?
This one mailman in my neighborhood, he was so polite. He's waving to everybody, he's shaking hands, he's happy all the time. I'm like, damn, he's happy. I want to be that. That's all I saw. Yeah, because my house was turbulent, so he was the epitome of happiness to me.
And other than your parents, matter of fact, not even other than your parents, you didn't really receive any positivity from any stranger growing up. And so you seen the mailman, that's like, listen, he must have the happiest job in the world.
him and Bob Ross. Bob Ross was happy every day, paying. You know what I mean? But I was like, oh, when I grew up, I'm like, oh, he was high. And I could look at him and tell he was high. I'm like, oh, okay, he looked like me. So but
you watch
Bob Ross and the Mailman. That was it.
Okay, and would you say Bob Ross is your biggest inspiration out of everyone?
Because it's a tie between, it's three people.
Okay, tell me three people.
It's Stretch from Naughty by Nature, Bob Ross, and Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Well, Drift, I thank you so much once again.
I appreciate you, man. You asked me the illest question ever in whole rapping life.
I really appreciate that. If you're interested in artwork from Drift, go to his Instagram at therealdrift. Listen to Drift's EP, Y'all Wives on Me, and his single, I'm Special, on all streaming platforms. And watch his highly popular video, Why You Mad, on YouTube. Let me ask you one more question before you go. Yeah. Why Are You Mad? What is the inspiration behind that? That is very popular. I've seen it about 5 times. Everyone needs to see it. They need to exit this video immediately and go and watch that. I love it. I love it. Tell me that inspiration. Go.
I noticed my friends, like when I started figuring out who I was and how I can sustain myself, like they were very unhappy about it. You know, like even my flesh and blood, you know, I was the one without money, and now I'm the one with the money. It's like, I think they liked it better when I was trying to figure it out, when I was stressed out and I was down all the time. And now I'm the silliest guy. I'm smiling. I can do stuff. I don't have to ask, oh, you got $20? None of that. I can just up and go. And I think that freedom that I have, it offends them, you know? So I had to record it before I do something to them. I'd rather just record it and let them know that I'm aware that they're not happy for me.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is just my idea. Would you ever incorporate your paintings to a music video and really make an animated music video? Or is that just too hard and too much?
No, I've been doing my due diligence, and that's definitely on the horizon. It's just if I can get a moment to breathe, you know, because the commissions, I'm like underneath the commissions. I'm trying to work my way up. I'm trying to do a comic book for myself, like a passion project of mine, and every time I get started, another commission comes. So.
Is that something that you always wanted to do, make a comic book?
Yeah, from a child, you know, I always wanted to do it, but then the music came and took control of me.
What's the comic book about?
I'll just say, I just recently saw a movie, I forgot what the name was, but the dude plays Thor in the Marvel movies. He's the star, and it's on Netflix. And the movie is 90% violence. I thought that was the illest shit ever. So I want to do a comic book from the first page to the last page, nothing but violence. So
nothing but violence.
Yeah, that's the premise I got.
Okay, so it's just going to be a violent comic book.
Yeah. It's gratuitous violence. That's it.
Is the main character black?
Of course.
Okay, great. Does he look like you, or is it just someone totally opposite?
I thought about making him look like me, but that will make my people not support it. So I'm just create somebody in my mind and do that.
Is the setting, one more thing, because I'm really fascinated about this. Is the setting in like a dystopian world? Like, is it, or is it just like regular?
No, it's based upon real life.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts off at a brothel in Mexico. That's what's gonna start.
Oh,
and
okay.
You know how they kidnap the women and keep them as sex slaves, essentially. He's gonna come and set them free. That's how it starts the story, and then it's gonna progress from there.
So basically, it's like taking place in like R. Kelly's mansion, and
essentially,
okay.
And the guy's going to rescue the girls from. Matter of fact, it should be in R. Kelly's.
You know, just in case you don't want to get sued, just do Kelly R.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it. But that's dope. That's dope. I gotta give you credit. I gotta give you co-writing credit for that shit. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, man. I'm gonna be waiting, man. I'm not trying to sign no bad deals, bro. If you want to talk about this, man, we can talk off air.
We good.
Listen, Drift, once again, I thank you. If you're interested in any artwork from Drift, go to his Instagram at therealdrift. Listen to Drift's EP, Y'all Wives on Me, and his single, I'm Special, on all streaming platforms. Watch his highly popular music video. You need to watch it. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Watch it. Why You Mad on YouTube. Drift, I thank you so much for taking time out to talk.
Oh, man, that's the dopest interview I can recall. I thank you for that.
Oh, man, thanks so much, bro. Enjoy, bro.
You too. Have a good night, man.
Yep.